Hey YouTube, it's Rish Sheehan. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on my videos. And mesdames and messieurs, please don't forget to click the notification bell. So, I've been gone for a month because I had a goal that needed all of my attention. I've achieved that goal. 7 years in the making. Very proud of myself. And actually, it is one of the defining points in my crown. I'm using this to, the actions that I took, or the adjective that would describe how I felt about achieving this goal. So, spired, S-P-I-R-E-D, the points on our crown. I'm going to use two action words. And the first one is determination, and the other one is discernment. So determination, I was determined to achieve this goal. It's been 7 years in the making. I was able to get my EPIC certification as a professional billing administration, the Resolute module. So Resolute Professional Billing Administration. Anyone that's ever taken an EPIC test knows how difficult they can be. And if you take the test, any of their tests towards certification, and you flunk 3 times, you have to go back out to EPIC. And that could mean that's the difference between having a job and not having a job. It's pretty cut and dry. So I had 2 tests and a project. I passed my first test, passed my project. The second test, the first time I took it, I did not pass. I was determined to pass. So when I say I had flashcards, I studied the book, I was online, I used a website called Quizlet, Quizlet.com, and I went through so many quizzes. I spent weekends just going through up until the test. I even rescheduled the test because I had scheduled it too close to after I had taken it the first time. I rescheduled the test to give myself more time, and I had flashcards. I studied the book. I was on Quizlet all the time. It was to the point where I was waking up thinking about the test and the questions. I passed. Determination. I was determined. My next goal, I am determined to find 5 different legal revenue streams, because I feel like a woman should have 5 different ways of making money simultaneously to build up her nest egg, so that when things go wrong, and things go wrong all the time, she's good. That's my goal. So, wish me well. The second action word is discernment. And discernment means the ability to judge well. Let me say it again. Discernment means the ability to judge well. The reason why I'm talking about that is I've been watching these YouTube streets. So you know how I do. I talk about the lesson I've learned, and then I talk about the lessons I've learned from the YouTube streets. So the lessons I've learned from the YouTube streets is discernment when it comes to what looks good on the outside. It's very important to have discernment when it comes to what looks good on the outside. Now, there's this DJ, his name is Jason Pope. He goes by DJ Kid, who is in jail right now for sex trafficking a minor, 13 years old. But the more people have been digging into his past, they're finding that he's HIV positive, and that right now it's alleged that he knowingly infected over 700 black women and black girls with HIV. So, of course, there's a lot of talk in the YouTube streets. People are blaming the victims, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. But discernment is the word that comes to mind. See, when you're in a situation that this person looks too good to be true, the situation looks too good to be true, you have a choice to make. Either you really take a step back to look at the whole picture, or you buy into the lie. Discernment, the ability to judge well. So you buy into a lie. That's the judgment right there. Your judgment is totally and completely skewed. The Lord knows I've bought into enough lies to be able to say, yeah, that I bought into a lie. That man who, there's pictures of him with Nicki Minaj, Serena and Venus Williams, Trina, Kelly Rowland, Keisha Cole. He has pictures of himself, taking pictures, selfies with these people. So he's high profile for that area as a DJ. It would be real easy to let your defenses down, to allow this perpetrator, this predator, to come into your safe zone, into your safe space. It would be real easy because what you're thinking about, what you're thinking this man could do for you, you will drop your defenses down. And I'm just saying that as if I was in a 13-year-old situation or a 17-year-old situation, even a 22-year-old situation, what would be the reason why I would allow this man to talk me into having unprotected sex, which is what the 13-year-old who reported him to the police reports, that he wanted to have sex. She didn't feel like she could say no to having sex with this man unprotected. See, perpetrators and predators, they know the right buttons to push, but they pick the right victim in order to push those buttons. And so these babies they fit the description. They fit the victim that he was looking for. They fit the whole, all the criteria that made them a perfect victim for him. They hit those criteria. Discernment. But it's not me. This is not me. This is not me blaming them. No. They would have to actually know what's going on. And even when you're in your 20s and you're not thinking, because you're thinking, oh, this guy, he can take me far, especially if you have a budding career. And I don't know if that's what the situation is, but I get what was so appealing about him. He's not a good looking guy. Please don't. And no, he's not a good looking man. But because he's been doing this for some time, I bet he's perfected his speech. His disabled their defenses speech. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he's done that. And because he's a DJ and it looks glamorous, and and he can show pictures of him with Nicki Minaj, and that in and of the glamour, the glitz, all that's a lie though. So it's made to lower your defenses. Discernment. The ability to judge well. So I bet any amount of money, I bet this man's reputation preceded him. But it took the courage of a 13-year-old to go to the police and say, oh, hell no. No, you didn't infect me with HIV. No, you didn't. You, a 13-year-old. He infected a 13-year-old. And what's really more really insulting about this situation, he picked the most, and he said it, the most chocolate. He was picking very chocolate ebony princesses. And he didn't say princesses though. To infect. Hoping and praying, those are his words, that they would then go and have raw sex with black boys. The ability to judge well. Discernment. He's a perp. He's a predator. Right now he's wearing an orange jumpsuit and he can't get bond. Bond was denied. He attempted to infect over 700 black women and girls with HIV. No, HIV is not a death sentence, but you're going to be on medication for the rest of your life until they cure it once and for all. You're going to be on medication for the rest of your life though. And my understanding, Truvada is not cheap. It's not cheap. So, yeah. Discernment and determination. Au revoir, mon amis.